Hi people, so we are here on the behalf of Life Smile and we are going to conduct a street interview where we are going to ask people of this nation that how much do they know about mental health. So here we go. So what do you think that how mental health affect people's life and how it affects students' life as well?
See, definitely my son, though he's in class grade 7, I think it definitely creates a lot of pressure on the mind because it is also the kind of environment that you give the child at home. Which is important. So, for example, if you create an environment where the kid does not feel threatened if he gets bad grades, then probably the child will be more, you encourage him basically on his performance, on his hard work rather than just looking at marks. So I think that is very important, that you always encourage your child even if he secures bad marks or good mark, it doesn't matter.
Okay, so whenever we do our day-to-day life, like whenever we go through our day-to-day life, whatever things that we do, if we are not peaceful here, we won't be able to make peace with our work. Anything that we do definitely requires that kind of peace of mind, that calmness, and that kind of reassurance that, it's okay, you'll get through it, you'll make it, and it's not all that difficult.
Please do not pressurize your children because they end up taking wrong steps, and you put so much of pressure that they just collapse.
Along with that, when it comes to students' life, right now, these days already there's a lot of pressure. The entire world is sailing in the same boat of COVID-19 and it's been going on ever since. Right now, the student pressure is much more there. We need to make sure that we relax the kind of environment that we give, we make our students or anyone experience. We need to just relax it out a little bit. And again, we have to make sure that they have the peace of mind here. It's very important for them to work properly, for them to flourish and nurture them, not force them like that.
And what do you think how social media affects people's mind? What do you think? How does social media really play a role towards the mental health?
Social media would be a contributing factor, but I think the main way is the way we live, the way of life. We basically just focus on materialistic things, and it's what's on the paper which really counts in our generation. So we basically want to look good on paper, but we don't really focus on being good in real life, which causes many mental health issues because people don't really understand each other anymore. We are all about theory. We don't really talk about what we actually mean to each other.
Social media plays a very important role. Right now, if you dress up, if you look yourself into the mirror, that's what you're doing for social media these days. So whatever happens, whatever we are doing in our day-to-day lives also, everything is coming from social media, be it influencers, bloggers, any person you personally follow, you kind of pick up. I personally feel that there should be a lot of awareness regarding mental health. And regarding, for example, taking depression as a concept, it's okay for a person to be depressed. It's okay to go through depression. We need to ease out a little bit. We need to chill out.
Okay. And how does low self-esteem leads to depression? How does it work?
Low self-esteem, I think, is one of the major causes for, I think, not just depression, I think other mental illness. I think depression is just one of the illness. I think there are the spectrum of problems that can happen to people who suffer from mental health, you can say. So, low esteem is one of the causes, but I'll not say it's one of the major causes.
Can you tell us about would you like to give some advices to those people who are suffering from depression, that how they can overcome it?
I suggest definitely seek a professional help, be it therapist or a psychologist that you want to, that you feel like, and do get a check at which stage you are, and it's not exactly impossible to treat it like any other disorder. Treat it like the way you have some problem in your other body part. So brain is also one of the body parts that you are having a problem. So and there is absolutely no shame in it, I'll say. So seeking a therapist or a psychologist should be the first priority. If you are suffering from something like this, or you feel that you have an anxiety disorder or something like that, so be open to it and definitely go to a professional for it.
Thank you very much for talking to us. Thank you very much. So nice to talk to you. Thank you very much. If you liked our video, then hit the like button. Do share your views and thoughts in the comment box. Don't forget to share this video among all of your friends and family members. Don't forget to subscribe our channel too. And if you want to get a mental health therapy, then do visit our Instagram page, LifeSmile. The link is given in the description box. We are giving 24/7 counseling and online therapy as well. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you.